fabulous fiber friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen and I am your host. Today is just a quick review of my results from my last episode. I talked about doing a little bit of short rows under where the arms for knitting the round yoke sweaters, and how some of the patterns, when you lift your arms, the whole body rises up. So, as you can see, here is my, and it does, I'll get up on a chair. You can see the sweater, it doesn't rise up as much. I don't think it rises up as much, but then when I finished this garment, I thought to myself, well, part of the issue I think is color work in the yoke. And so since I did not do color work in this sweater, well, at the bottom, but not in the yoke portion, that may also affect how the garment fits under the sleeves and that rising up thing. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Right? All the color work, and it's so beautiful, but then you raise your arms and the whole garment seems to lift up. I wanted to find a way to correct for that, so I tried it out with this. My jumping off point for this garment is it's the Missoni Accomplished. So I followed it sort of, but not really. I did, I did my shaping differently. I use short rows in the back, and I do not think on the upper neckline area, I do not think the Missoni Accomplished actually has short rows. I use short rows at the bottom towards the hem so that the hem does not sit higher than the front. The back of the hem garment doesn't sit higher than the front of the garment. So plus I didn't do this cast on stitches, so I did my own thing. And it increased as I saw fit. I kept trying it on and thinking, okay, I need to increase X number of stitches, and then I would do a little division and figure out, where the placement of those. So though the Missoni Accomplished was my starting point, I guess I really kind of just did my own thing. So I don't want to say it's my own pattern, but it kind of is, right? Because I didn't follow the Missoni Accomplished, and I did my own little cool color work. So I just took this color work, here you can see on the sleeve, so I put it on the sleeves and at the hem, right, there's the hem. I will insert a little bit of video of me just being silly, so you can see the whole body properly. Such a sad story. Well, it's sad for knitting, right? Oh my gosh. I knit up. I'm making the River Stroll. It's with Mayak yarn that I bought at VKL last year. And I want it available or done. I want to complete the project to wear to VKL, the Mayak event, this year. I knit the whole body up to the, I knit the whole body up to the underarms. I knit the sleeves, and I'm starting to where it's bottom up, and so you're gonna add the sleeves to the body, right? You're gonna join it all together. And I'm looking at it, and I thought, what's wrong? So I counted my stitches, and I actually had 10 more stitches on the back of the garment than I did on the front of the garment. So I had to tear out the entire body, which is maybe 13 or 14 inches. I had to start over. Oh gosh. There isn't much to show really. It's just, I'm taking the old garment and just knitting the new one from it because I was at the end of another ball of yarn, and so I just decided that I would do a yarn transfusion from one to the new one. So I'm hoping Today is the 9th of January, so I have a couple more days before I leave for VKL. well, more than a couple, I have several days. I'm hoping I can hurry up and finish this color work so that I can wear this garment. And actually the garment is intended for my sister because the colors will look fabulous on her. So that's what I'm doing. So I have my sleeves done. I'll hurry up and finish my body. Maybe by this weekend I can start the color work and hopefully just get that all done. And it will be ready to go for VKL because I will wear it there and then I'll ship it off to my sister. Also, I put on my Instagram, you may have seen that I am doing a crochet project by Crochet Luna. It is the Encanto Wrap. The yarns I'm using are Apple Fiber Studio. And this colorway is, I think, Hammock. And the other colorway that I will add to this is Amethyst, which is a purplish, beautiful purple colorway. And I have to say, this yarn is very soft and so lovely, and it is really, well, and of course I love the colors because they're kind of that blue teal, and with all the little punches of color in them. There's the purple, which is what I'm going to add next. So Claudia of Crochet Luna, the pattern, you guys, the pattern is so well written. If you are looking for I don't know if it's a beginner because I don't know crochet enough, but maybe a confident beginner pattern. I guess that's what I am. I'm a confident crocheter, sort of. Maybe. I don't know. I guess that's to be determined when I finish this. But the pattern, what I love is Claudia is sort of like, she does her patterns as I do. You guys know that, right? I take my piece of paper and I write on my rows or rounds, depending upon what I'm doing, and I check them off as I go. I know some people like to put progress keepers and then count their rows. I don't trust myself doing that, so I'm kind of just weird about doing my little paper checks. And also that way, when I go back to a pattern, because sometimes I will, I'll make it again, maybe in a different color, I'll make some slight adjustments, then I have a baseline to work from. And so that's another reason that I do my little paper chart. So Claudia, I wrote to her and I said, oh my God, I love that you include row numbers and then you check them off. And she had said, oh, well, I'm like you, I really want to check off and make sure that I'm, spot on and all of that. So that is really great. I love her pattern. It's very explicit. She also includes page numbers, which you guys, designers, if you guys could please include page numbers, that would really be nice. And I was when I printed out the pattern from Claudia, the I keep saying El Encanto. I guess I could, but Encanto. When I printed it out, I said, "Oh my God, it has page numbers." I was very excited. I know the little things that excite us or give us pleasure. But thank you so much, Claudia, for the page numbers, for the row numbers, so that you can check them off. Speaking of friends, Claudia, I saw on her either Instagram or maybe on one of her YouTube episodes, she had a Yoke Tejo, which is, I guess it's I knit or I crochet. I think it refers to both techniques. And so I had said, oh, where do you get these stickers? So Claudia sent me a sticker. So before I put it onto my little box up here that I attach all my stickers, I wanted to show you guys that. So any of you who, we should also have one like tricot, right? Like espace tricot, a space, a knitting space, a crochet space. I think that's or a space to knit. I'm not sure which way the translation would go, but tricot is for knitting and probably crochet, just like Yoke Tejo. So God, you know what? I should find out where you can get these. I will find out so that when I upload this to YouTube, I will have the information down below. I guess that's about it for today. So you guys have a great day. I will see you at VKL. Please come up and say hello. Don't feel embarrassed. I am a hugger. No problem. Come up and hug. And I guess that's it. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.